with or without you. Oh, I can't live with or without you. And you give yourself away, 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 and you give, and you give, and you give yourself away, with or without you, with or without you, with or without you. If I'm playing, come in the left hand, I'll show you the grips. If you're playing G and D and E minor and C, we're playing this in terms of those shapes, and we're Capo 5, so it's really a C chord, a G chord, an A minor, and an F. I just liked the tonality of chords in this range of the guitar. I believe the original song is a whole step higher in D, or maybe a half step. So these are the grips I'm using. Always 4-finger G, and I might even mute the A string there. And just use the underside of my middle finger to mute that. And then a D chord. E minor, you could play it that way, but I guess I'm playing it this way with 2 fingers most of the time, just letting these fingers relax. And then a C chord, using these, both 3rd and 4th fingers, mostly so I get a nice fat bass sound with all of this 8th note strumming. I might do 2 things with the right hand. Just on a regular verse, I might, or let's say the introduction, you'll get sort of a pulsing quarter note, 8th note feel by playing all the strings and then just a few strings. I'll play all the strings and then play all the strings quiet. Go. So it goes loud, soft. And then for a verse, I might just use some palm muting, just to bring the dynamics down. So dynamics, two different dynamic stages, and hopefully you can develop a bunch of different flavors of dynamics. And I was just showing you a couple right hand techniques for that. It actually dampens the strings a little bit. So then you put that together like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it pulses a little bit. And then on the verses, if you want to get a slightly quieter texture, you can just hit less string. Just a smaller path of the pick, still keeping that pulse in there. Or you could palm mute by putting your palm right on the strings and just playing a few strings, or even one. Maybe a few. And so you can get some depth in your sound there. Strings for this, I started with just 2 notes on the bridge, and then just 2 notes on the D chord, and then 3 notes, switching to the top 3 strings for half of that bar, and then the second half going to 4 string for the E minor, and then as I go to the C, 5 strings and changing the note on the highest string on the last half of the bar. So I'll show you that all again. So we do 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... I'll do that again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 then for the "and you give" part, you play 1 and 2 and the hit comes on the "and" of 2. So as you come out of this crescendo with adding more and more notes and more strings, then you get your last chord, your C chord, and then "and you give." Right back on the downbeat, just go for the bass notes again. The last bar of the bridge, or that time through the chords, the last time when you're playing. You give. Let me see if I can play that whole bridge. So, and you give yourself away, and you give yourself away, and you give, and you give, and you give yourself away. Let me put the right hand back down over here so you can see. I might actually, on these one, palm mute a little bit starting. And you give yourself away. You can still pulse while you're doing it. And you give yourself away. And you give yourself away. And you give yourself away. And you give. We'll do that again. And you give yourself away. And you give yourself away. And you give. One more time. And you give yourself away. And you give yourself away. And you give. And you give. And you give yourself away. With or without you, with or without you. There it is. Cool. Have fun. With or without you, with or without you, oh, I can't live.